In the cup and saucer theory, the cup is the House of Representatives, the coffee is legislation, and the saucer is the Senate. The cup, or house, starts by containing the hot coffee. The hot coffee, or unfinished, rushed, and ill-prepared legislation, is poured into the saucer, or Senate. In the saucer, the coffee cools off and is ready to drink. This represents when the Senate revises legislation and makes it ready for the President to sign into law. Just like between the different government branches, the chambers of Congress have checks and balances. The Senate has the ability to revise and improve bills that were not treated with importance in the House. The Senate tends to give much more time to each bill and allow it to develop and evolve through deliberation. For example, filibusters cause bills to receive much more time and debate than a single run through the House. The Senate might take more time on a bill than the House to improve it for the people. The hot and fresh legislation from the House needs to be exposed and cooled off in the Senate so it benefits the people the most. The cup and saucer theory is said to have come from a conversation between Thomas Jefferson and George Washington over breakfast. Jefferson supposedly asked Washington why he supported the Senate. Washington replied by asking why Jefferson poured his coffee into the saucer before drinking. When Jefferson said to cool it off, Washington responded by saying that the Senate needs to be there to cool down legislation from the House. While there were no actual accounts of this conversation taking place, this story has been repeated countless times since its first appearance in 1871. Based on this supposed conversation, the Senate was included in the Constitution to help prevent problems in legislation caused by Congress. George Washington believed that having another chamber for legislation to go through would help smooth out any rough patches in proposed bills, allowing the final product to be what the American people would want and deserve as law. This is the cup and saucer theory and how it relates to bicameralism.